Hello friends, today we will discuss multi-dimensional array. This is probably the last topic related to the array. In this multi-dimensional array, we will see the definition of the multi-dimensional array, then array declaration, how multi-dimensional array is declared, explanation of 3D array, example program. Multi-dimensional arrays. In C programming, an array can have 2, 3 or even 10 or more dimensions. A two-dimensional, that is 2D array is an array of arrays. A three-dimensional array is an array of arrays of arrays. The maximum dimension a C program can have depends on which compiler is being used. More dimension in an array means more data be held, but also means greater difficulty in managing and understanding arrays. The syntax of multi-dimensional array declaration is type array name, then dimensions d1, d2, d3, d4 up to dn, and at the end semicolon, where each d is a dimension and dn is the size of the final dimension. Examples in table 5, 5, 20. Table is the name of 3D array and can hold 5 into 5 into 20 equals 5 integer type elements. Float are 5, 6, 5, 6, 5 semicolon. Is a 5-dimensional array and can hold 5 into 6 into 5 into 6 into 5 equals 4500 floating point elements. Explanation of a 3D array. So we see that an array of any dimension can be declared and can be used in the C programming. But as we go for higher dimension, this depends on the compiler, which compiler we are using in our computer system, and also understanding of the arrays elements and their arrangement. Now 2D arrays we have discussed, so that is also an example of the multi-dimensional array. But here we will today discuss explanation of a 3D arrays. A 3D array is essentially an array of arrays of arrays. Array of arrays of arrays. It's an array of collection of 2D arrays, and a 2D array is an collection of 1D arrays that we are familiar with. The diagram below shows conceptual view may help to understand 3D arrays like this one. So if we see this only one row of 0 2D array, then this is the first row. So this is an one-dimensional array. If we consider the second row, this is another one-dimensional array. Third row is third one-dimensional arrays. So three one-dimensional array together form a two-dimensional array. That's why two-dimensional array is defined as a array of one-dimensional arrays. Here we are having a three one-dimensional array. First row, one-dimensional array. Second row, second one-dimensional array. And third row, third one-dimensional array. So a two-dimensional array is defined as array of arrays. Now here, if we have three 2D dimensional array and arrange the data like this one. First, 0 two-dimensional array is arranged. Then below that one, first 2D array elements are arranged, and then third 2D array elements are arranged. So in this way, this picture gives the concept of 3D arrays, that is arrays of two-dimensional arrays. So here this is one two-dimensional array, this is the second two-dimensional array, this is the third two-dimensional array. So array of two-dimensional array is defined as a three-dimensional array. If we include the array of one-dimensional array, then array of definition becomes here array of arrays of arrays. So in this way we can define array of arrays of arrays. So in this way we can define the three-dimensional array, and the data in the three-dimensional array can be arranged like this one. 3D array memory view is given below. When we define the 3D arrays, in memories, data are stored in this way. So this is the 0 2D array. This is the first, second 2D array. This is the third 2D arrays. That is data if we take the memory location from 100 to 126. So using these much memory location, all the elements of 3D arrays are stored. So first elements of the 0th 2D array elements are stored. That is here these data, how many data are there? 9 data are there. So first row, second row and third row data are stored in a consecutive memory location, contiguous memory location, and following that one, starting from 109 memory location, elements of 2D arrays, second 2D arrays are stored, and same thing is done. Third 2D arrays are elements are arranged in following the memory location, consecutive memory or contiguous memory location from 118 to 126. So in this way, all the data 999, that is 27 data, integer data are arranged starting from memory location 100 to 126. Here let us see an example program where 3D arrays are defined and declared. How the elements are, data elements are stored in the 3D arrays and they are displayed. So here integer I, j, k, three integer variables are used just to used as a counter variable in three looping statement for keeping track of the rows and column in a 2D arrays and also number of the 2D arrays. So this is a three-dimensional array declaration, and after assignment operator, how the 3D arrays are, elements of the 3D arrays are initialized. That is shown here. So within open and close brace. Here first 2D array is written, elements of the 2D arrays are written, then this one is the second 2D array elements are written, and this one is the third 2D array elements are written. So each 2D arrays are separated by the comma. So values of the 3D arrays are initialized like this one by writing explicitly all the values in two-dimensional arrays and writing all the two-dimensional arrays. Then next statement clear after initialization. Next statement is clear screen. That clears up anything written on the output screen. And printf statement just print this message 3D array elements on the two dimensions on the output screen and also brings the cursor 2 rows below. And using number of the 2D arrays, this is outer loop, 3 nested loops are used. Outer loop is just to keep track of the number of 2D arrays, and inner two loops are used for printing the elements of the 2D arrays. So for I equal to 0, initially condition is true, 3 2D arrays are there, so condition is true, body of the outer for loop is executed, and as we discussed previously, using two for looping, nesting of the two for loop, we print all the values of the 2D arrays. So I am not going to discuss further. We can refer the previous lecture video. And after printing all the elements of the 2D arrays, values of Ji is incremented, that is, it moves the second 2D arrays, and again all the elements of the second 2D arrays gets printed, and further in a similar way all the elements of the third 2D arrays are printed. And after printing, when value of I becomes equal to 3, condition becomes false and controls comes out of the looping statement, all the from the outer looping statement, and here we get the getCS function where output screen is in front of you where we see the result. And when this program is executed, we see the output like this one. So this is the first 2D array element, this one is the second 2D array element, this one is the third 2D array element. So in this way we discussed what is an array, how array is different from the simple variable. So what are different types of the arrays, how they are defined and declared, their elements are initialized, and also they are referred. So I think idea about the arrays would be clear to you. So here we ends the topic of the array. So next topic in the next period we will discuss about the functions in C. So till then, bye and have a nice day.